name is Sharon Grande. I teach 3rd grade at Hastings Mallory Elementary. And over the summer, I was briefly trained in the Vicki Gibson structure model for teaching. And this is one aspect of the Vicki Gibson structure, and it has to do with the mailbox system for students. Each day, the students will come into the classroom as they get ready for the day. There is a student whose responsibility is being the mailbox monitor. I have one for the boys' mailboxes. I have one for the girls' mailboxes. That student is responsible for doing the transfer of a take-home folder that the students will take back and forth from home to school, and getting what is called their due-done folder out of their mailbox, which has all the work in it that they need for that day. So when the mailbox monitor comes and asks the students to come up and do the switch, a student will come with their take-home folder and they trade it in for their due-done folder for the day. So the mailbox monitor would come here and would reach into the very front of the student mailbox and grab all the papers that were in front of this, which is their due-done folder. This is the folder that contains all of their work for any given day, along with any work that they haven't finished at workstations in previous days. So this mailbox monitor will then give this material to the student, and then this folder will go back into this hanging file until the end of the day, when they switch out one more time. At the end of the day, the student will come with their due-done folder, and that gets placed back in here, and all of the other papers that are graded, notices that need to go home, announcements of any type, they would all just be very quickly scooped up out of an individual manila folder and be given back to the student with their take-home folder for them to put everything together to go home at the end of it every day. The difficult part of this sometimes can be when students are absent. Work can pile up, so we need to stay on top of that. Or if a student leaves early. And so I find that in order to allow the students to continue working during the day, if I have a student who has to leave early, myself or one of the other teachers in the room will pop up and we will take care of making that switch. That way one of the students doesn't have to do it and interrupt their work for that day. The items that you're going to see in their mailboxes are, this is a workstation contract that I create for the students at the beginning of every week. This tells them specifically what they need to complete at each of the workstations. Teacher-led, collaborative 1, collaborative 2, and individual or independent. One side contains the work for ELA, the other side contains the work for math. They keep this in their due-done folder all week long, and they cross off the stations as they attend and or complete the work that they had to at that station. It's a nice way for them to keep track of what they finished and what they still need to do. This is a large part of the Vicki Gibson structure as well.